What's up? We're back with another Champions League Little Cup game, this time between Loroxel and Kith. And we see both players have a Natu, which I'm a big fan of. I do like Natu. It looks like Kither has more of a Psychic Spam type of core with Ponyta Galar and Natu. And Loroxel's is a bit more standard. There's no real clearly defined plan. Grookey plus Diglett is interesting. It might be Earth Power because Earthquake gets weakened in grassy terrain. So it's going to be pretty interesting right now. The first thing I immediately notice right now is Mianfu, and then that Scarf Porygon, potentially, right? Scarf Porygon plus other special attackers like Ponyta Galar and then Natu could really pose a problem for Loroxel's Ponyard, because Ponyard is going to have to deal with the Psychic types, like Natu, like Ponyta Galar. So if you can create enough damage on Ponyard, you can potentially win with Porygon. So I'm going to give this initial matchup a little bit of an edge to Kither because I do like his Scarf Porygon ideas. It's going to be interesting to see how Loroxel can combat this. So we see, so we don't see a lead Mianfu from Kither. He leads Porygon right now, and Porygon often runs Scarf Psychic. So Loroxel can either opt to fake out right now, get some guaranteed damage, or he can go to Ponyard immediately, predicting maybe a Marini coming in right now. I think if I'm Loroxel, I'm going to fake out now, get some damage. I'm going to find out, is it Eviolite? Is it Berry Juice or Scarf? You can't tell the difference, but you'll definitely know if this is Eviolite or not. And the way Kither led it makes me believe he tried to anti-lead Mianfu. So I definitely think this is Choice Scarf with Psychic. Either that, or maybe he didn't feel comfortable in the Mianfu lead. For whatever reason, he didn't want to risk a speed type potentially. He could have even led Marini if he predicted Mianfu. He could have led Ponyta Galar if he predicted Mianfu. So by leading Scarf Porygon, he's sending a message, and he's going to, very early on, he's going to force Loroxel to make a decision. So he does fake out here, gets good damage. I believe that is not Eviolite Porygon, but I might be wrong. I don't know the exact calcs right now. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Loroxel goes into. If he goes into Ponyard on a Psychic, that's really good. But if he goes to Ponyard on a Tri-Attack, he risks getting damaged by well, first of all, he takes damage, right? But then he also risks getting paralyzed or frozen or burnt. So do you stay in on the Tri-Attack and high jump kick here? That is a very risky play because you risk dying to Psychic, but you also have the chance to take out his biggest threat right now. So it's going to be a very interesting decision from Loroxel. Does he go Ponyard on the Psychic, or does he predict a Tri-Attack? Because Tri-Attack is still going to be doing a lot. So a very tough decision. They're both taking their time right now. I think, personally, if I'm Kither, I think I would Tri-Attack, right? Because what are the odds he stays in on this potential Psychic right now? And I feel like Mianfu is kind of valuable. You can get away with going Ponyard here. So it's going to be tough. And okay, so Kither goes to his own Mianfu, and Loroxel goes Ponyard. So really good play from Kither. He predicted the Ponyard, and instead of getting guaranteed damage with Tri-Attack, he instead opted for Mianfu. And this was a strategic decision, because Tri-Attacking into Ponyard would have been just as good. But he wanted the momentum more than he wanted damage on Ponyard. So he takes advantage of that momentum, U-turns on the Marini switch-in. Really good stuff. Now I predict he's probably going to go into one of his Psychic types. That would be the whole point of this maneuver, right? He goes to Pharaoh Seed, okay. So probably he is not Life Orb on either of these two. So that means he doesn't one-hit KO the Marini, and he didn't want to, do 80% and get knocked off. He would rather go Pharaoh Seed here. So he goes to Pharaoh Seed, presumably to get Stealth Rock up. He knocks off, predicting the Natu. Good play from Loroxel not to go Natu immediately, predicting that Kither wouldn't risk it and wouldn't Stealth Rock right now. Now it's going to be another interesting decision. Okay, Scald, does he Stealth Rock here? He doesn't Stealth Rock. Again, good prediction from Loroxel. He's not going Natu on a knockoff. So let's see right now. Does he go for the Stealth Rock on the Natu? Now he goes Natu. Knockoff. The triple knockoff. Kither finally breaks through. He knocks off the Natu. It revealed to be Eviolite. Now the thing is, Natu can permanently deny hazards from Pharaoh Seed. That's why it's so good. Because it can live knockoff, and it can threaten Heat Wave, and it can always roost, right? So Natu is going to roost right now. Ooh, really good play from Loroxel rather. So he evaluated that, roosting is good, you want to heal up, but if he roosts and lets in Porygon, that's going to be a problem. So he valued the U-turn and consequently the momentum. He valued that more than healing up the Natu right now. So that's another strategic decision. Now Ponyard's going to come in. Is he going to knock off? Is he going to Stealth Rock? I think now is the goodest time as ever to Stealth Rock, because if he goes Natu on Ponyard's knockoff, it's going to be a risky play. Okay, Scarf Thunderbolt. Stealth Rock. He does get the Stealth Rock up. This is Scarf Thunderbolt. So I assume... Now, Loroxel has a lot of options right now. The obvious play is Diglett, right? But he can also go to Grookey, he can also go to Mianfu. Knockoff, even better play. So he predicted that Kither would predict him, so he stayed in and knocked off. And it's kind of like a mid-ground play because he had so many options. He could have gone Mianfu on a Thunderbolt, he could have gone Grookey on the Thunderbolt, he could have gone Diglett. He stayed into knockoff right there, gets the knockoff on Mianfu. And Kither's in a little bit of trouble right now. The hazards are up, he's getting knocked off, he's lost his momentum. The only progress he's made, well, is on Poniard, first of all, which is actually really good progress because it means Scarf Porygon can be good later in the game. And he got the knockoff on Natu, right? But you thinking long term, does Kither really have enough? Because Scarf Porygon, he high jump kicks into the Marine, but Scarf Porygon, there's Poniard Sucker, there's Mianfu Fake Out, there's Grookey Grassy Glide. That could even be Scarf Diglett, we don't know yet. So you kind of feel like the brunt of Kither's attack right now with Scarf Porygon has been kind of stopped because of all the potential priority moves and then the Stealth Rock, which is going to keep racking up damage. So I think Luroxel definitely has a solid edge right now. He goes to Mianfu on the U-turn, good predict from Luroxel. He's using Mianfu as a pivot. He switches into the U-turn, knowing that now what is Kither going to do? Anything Kither goes to is going to have to face a 100% Mianfu, and this Mianfu can do anything. It can knock off, it can U-turn. So it's going to be interesting. Does Kither go to Ponyta Galar or Marini? The problem is that Ponyta Galar might not one-hit KO Mianfu yet, so it might be a little risky to go to Ponyta Galar right now, because then you walk into a U-turn plus an Earthquake from Diglett, and you don't even one-hit KO the Mianfu. So it's definitely a tough situation, especially with Stealth Rock adding up. He's either going to go to Ponyta or Marini right now, or even Scarf Porygon if he feels like, now is a good time to start letting loose with Tri-Attacks. But the problem is with Stealth Rock up, Natu is not really going to be quite as good switching into stuff. He goes to Ponyta Galar. Based on the previous time he had a chance to go to Ponyta and he didn't. Okay, Fake Out. Ponyta with Protect, that's usually for Trapinch's first impression, but it also has a utility versus Mianfu's Fake Out. Now let's see what Luroxel goes to right now. It's a little bit tricky right now, because what does he go to? Ponyta runs Psychic and Mystical Fire. So there's no obvious switch-in with the Natu being knocked off right now. He goes to Poniard on the Psychic, now he threatens Sucker Punch, and Ponyta threatens Mystical Fire. So it's going to be a little tricky right now, and Diglett does outspeed and can trap Ponyta depending on the set, so that's one thing to keep in mind right now, but it's going to be a little tricky from Luroxel to play around the Ponyta Galar right now. I'm thinking, if he Sucker Punches right now, Kither has a pretty free Mianfu. So you can Iron Head predicting the Mianfu, but that would be such a risky play. He does it. Really good play from Luroxel. He does risk it. He gets rewarded for it, and he's only doing 57. And Mianfu can switch out and gain 33% of that back. So this is why Mianfu has 90% usage, because of situations like this where it can take damage and then really not care. It can switch out and come back later as if the damage didn't even happen. So now Mianfu versus Poniard. And what is Luroxel going to do? I think you pretty much have to go Marini right now. Mianfu is he stays in on the U-turn, another aggressive play, and something is going to get hit right now by the knockoff. He goes to Pharaoh Seed. Does Luroxel knock off here? He does. Good damage, 32. And now it's going to be a little trickier because Poniard is the Psychic check and it is the Porygon check, but it's lost a lot of its health right now. So he goes to Natu on the knockoff, good. And now what does he do? Is he going to Heat Wave? Is he going to Roost? Is he going to U-turn? And just looking at this game, you've got the feeling that Luroxel has been getting a lot of the predictions right. But Kither is very much in the game right now. He does have Ponyta Galar and Porygon threatening right now. Luroxel uses Roost, and now Scarf Porygon is in. It has a free Tri-Attack. I think you would probably sack Poniard here. And if that is Scarf Diglett, you revenge kill. But it's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, he does sacrifice Poniard right now. And is the Diglett Choice Scarf? If he goes to it, we can pretty much guess it's either Eviolite or Choice Scarf. But if he doesn't go to Diglett, then things become a lot more interesting. Oh, he doesn't go to Diglett, which makes me think that Diglett is not Choice Scarf. It's not even Eviolite, maybe. It could be Eviolite, we don't know for sure right now, but it's definitely not Choice. Actually, Choice Scarf maybe doesn't even kill Porygon. Is that the idea? So let's see what happens now. And there's also a chance I didn't calc this right, and the Porygon is in fact Eviolite. Let's go ahead and open up the calc right now. Let's go to Mianfu, custom set, Porygon download. Yeah, so it looks like it is Scarf Porygon right now. So he's going to Mianfu, probably going to get Fake Out damage. And while we're here, let's actually... Okay, he goes to Pharaoh Seed. Knockoff. Wait a minute, is this not Scarf Porygon? Why would you switch there? Is it not Scarf Porygon? Let's put Choice Scarf on this calc right now. Yeah, the Fake Out did 17, which is Scarf Porygon, right? That did do 17, right? So it is very likely to be Scarf Porygon, right? Why would you switch out there? I guess you didn't want to take the Fake Out damage, that's why you would switch out and sacrifice Pharaoh Seed right now. I'm assuming that's why you would do that. And Kither is very likely going to sacrifice Pharaoh Seed here. So Laroxel can U-turn here, he can knock off. He can do a lot of things right now. I think he might U-turn into maybe Grookey? Is that what he wants to do right now? Because, yeah, he does U-turn. I think he would go Grookey here to prevent Porygon or Ponyta coming into the game, because those are his two most threatening Pokemon. So I think you would go Grookey here, because Grookey, he goes to Diglett, okay. Now Diglett didn't reveal Air Balloon, so as of now we have no idea what this Diglett set is. So I think Kither, he probably goes to Mianfu, right? Because he doesn't know, is a Diglett beat up or Rock Slide? So Natu would be kind of risky. He doesn't know if it's Choice Scarf, so Porygon would be risky. Marini, he could go Marini, actually. Marini does lose to Eviolite Diglett. I'm not sure if you go Marini here or not, though. Ponyta Galar, again, you don't know the Diglett item. It is a little scary for Kither right now. He doesn't know the Diglett's item right now, so he has options, but it's so dependent on the Diglett set right now. I think the one Pokemon that covers Diglett no matter what set it is probably Mianfu. But then even then, Mianfu can die to a final Gambit if Laroxel wants to, which I'm not sure he would. But if he wants to, the final Gambit is always in play right now. And this is going to become a very close finish right now. And Kither is taking a lot of time here, and very presumably he's trying to decipher the Diglett set and how does he even react to it right now. It's very important to note that Marini does live one Earthquake and can use Scald, but that Scald will not KO the Diglett if it's Eviolite. So that's one very important thing to note right now. He goes to Porygon, okay? Gets the attack boost, not the special attack boost, very important to note that as well. Now, I believe Diglett lives any hit, because it's an attack boost and not a special attack boost. So, will Laroxel stay in right now? And just Earthquake? He goes to Mianfu, Psychic, 676 damage. Now Laroxel has a choice. Does he Fake Out, or does he go to, for example, Natu right now? I think he's been playing aggressively so far, right? So I would not put it past him to maybe go Natu immediately. And if I'm Kither, what do I do? Do I just try it? Do I Psychic again, knowing he could go Natu? Do I try and predict the Natu? He goes to Mianfu. Laroxel uses U-turn, another aggressive play right there. I'm really starting to doubt my calc. Maybe it's not Scarf Porygon. It is Scarf Porygon, right? Like the damage was Scarf, right? Do we know it's not? Did Porygon take damage at some point that I missed? Oh, Natu used U-turn and did 17 to Porygon, right? So maybe we can calc something from that. Natu, none of the good sets are on the calc right now. U-turn, Porygon. Yeah, this is all looking like Scarf Porygon, right? This is Scarf Porygon, right? So I think Laroxel just made an aggressive U-turn predicting the Porygon switch out. And Laroxel's timer is running low. He's at 15 seconds right now. 10 seconds right now. Okay, he makes a move 20. Now, the way he switched it in makes me think he calced and calculated that Diglett can one-hit KO. So we see the Fake Out. It's not Eviolite Diglett. Is it Choice Scarf? We still don't know that yet. And is it... He doesn't need Life Orb, right, to get this kill. I think Earth Power 48 The miscalculation set. Oh, wow, wow. Oh, it's Berry Juice Diglett. That's an interesting set. Very interesting set. It's very uncommon. I do not see it at all. But wow, we see he wasn't Earthquake. And why wasn't he Earthquake? Because Grookey's grassy terrain makes Earthquake weaker. So because he wasn't Earthquake, that Mianfu was able to live the Earth Power. Now it U-turns, and now what is Kither going to go to? I think he might go to Porygon maybe? Yeah, he does go to Porygon. He gets the attack boost only. Now, I'm thinking Kither is going to definitely throw off an Ice Beam right now, right? You have to Ice Beam to one-hit KO Diglett, especially because you know it is not Eviolite, it is not Choice Scarf. So I think you Ice Beam here. Does Loroxel go Marini right now? Marini could be a good play as well, right? You go Marini predicting an Ice Beam, and even if you die to Psychic, no harm, no foul, you go to Diglett and Revenge Kill. Yeah, he does go to Marini right now on the Ice Beam. Yeah, good play. Because even if he died, he would Revenge Kill with Diglett. So now Marini can knock off anything, right? Actually, he can Scald or knock off. He's in a very good position right now. He can knock off, he can Scald. And what is Kither going to do? How does he switch into a knockoff or a Scald? Mianfu is at low health. Scald will one-hit KO. Okay, does he Scald right now? He knocks off. Good play from Kither. He's hanging alive right now. He's barely hanging on right now. And then fakes out, gets good damage. Does he U-turn into Ponyta Galar, and does Loroxel knock off predicting Ponyta Galar, or does he recover? Okay, 26. He knocks off predicting Ponyta Galar, and now Kither is back in the game right now. That he got really aggressive. He's been playing aggressive all game, and Kither called him out on that aggression and gets a good high jump kick. And now Kither has a free knockoff, or does he high jump kick? He has options. Ooh, he misses a high jump kick. Wow. Wow, that is big. And Loroxel does not recover, but that is a big high jump kick miss right there. He did miss high jump kick. Now Kither goes to Ponyta Galar, but it's over. He can't beat the Grookey, can he? Grookey is going to come in, start hitting things. Diglett is going to come in, start hitting things. It's Life Orb Ponyta. Okay, I didn't expect that. It is Life Orb Ponyta. Now, the Diglett is not Earthquake, as I mentioned. So Diglett cannot one-hit KO Ponyta unless it goes for a Final Gambit. And Berry Juice basically guarantees Final Gambit because the whole point is to be at full health so you can Gambit something. So I think we're going to see a Grookey come in right now. Grookey can potentially Grassy Glide, maybe? I think we'll see Grookey. He goes to Diglett. So what is he doing right now? I think, is he going to Final Gambit? Because Earth Power will do nothing to Ponyta. So is he trying to Sucker Punch, maybe? Does he have Earthquake? No, he substitutes, okay. Okay, so he's trying to stall out Life Orb damage, okay. He can do this 3 more times, right? 3 more times to bring Ponyta down to 32 and then kill it. So this is going to work out. Substitute again. Psychic again. More damage. And then I wonder if... No, Porygon can't even win, right? Oh, he reveals double kick now. Really good play from Kither. Really good play. And this is crazy right now. Really good play right now. And he tricked Loroxel into thinking he could keep substituting forever. He tricked him into thinking that and then revealed the double kick. That is amazing. Now, what does Loroxel do? This whole game, I thought Loroxel was winning. He got the hazards up early. He was getting the predictions right. He was being aggressive. But now Kither is all of a sudden back in the game. It is Grassy Seed, not Life Orb. And what does Kither do? Does he protect? Okay, he goes to Marini immediately. Loroxel uses Grassy Glide, 31 only. Kither is back in the game right now. Nothing can switch into Sludge Bomb right now. Mianfu is too low. Natu doesn't have its Life Orb. Grookey is a Grass type. He goes to Mianfu. Sludge Bomb, 34. No poison. Loroxel is going to fake out now, get some grassy terrain back, get some damage on Marini. In fact, he could probably knock off right now. He doesn't need to fake out, but he can knock off the Marini. And knocking off the Marini is going to be good for Grookey. Okay, he goes to Pony. Do we see the knockoff? We see the knockoff, another aggressive play. He gets the Ponyta Galar. Now we're going to see Porygon come in. There we go. Special attack boost, yeah. Now something is going to die to try attack right now. Will we see the Natu speed tie to finish the game? I don't think so. 5 seconds on the clock. Loroxel has to make a move. Try attack. Mianfu dies. Loroxel has to go to Grookey right now. He has to go to Grookey, and now he's going to double switch Natu, I believe. He has to double switch Natu on the Marini. He doesn't. 31 only, and Kither is going to win this game. Natu comes in. Sludge Bomb is going to be doing a lot. 41 poison, no poison. He's going to go to Natu here on the Natu. Now, this is very interesting right now. Do either of the Natus have Shadow Ball? Shadow Ball is uncommon. Okay, it's Heat Wave. It's Heat Wave. Critical hit, but that critical hit didn't really matter because Natu has Eviolite and his Natu does not. So long term, he would win the game, right? So now, what do? I think this is Kitter's game to lose right now. Kitter can only lose this game if he chokes right now. I think you just keep spamming Heat Wave, and if Natu dies, so be it. You just go to Porygon next. So if you're Kitter, you keep spamming Heat Wave right now. Psychic, okay. Now Laroxel, what he has to do is, he has to Swords Dance right now, and Natu Heat Wave does not kill Grookey. So he has to Swords Dance, and then he still won't have enough power though. Even if he Swords Dances right now, he won't have enough power to kill Marini. So he might have to dodge a Heat Wave, but Kitter can also double Psychic right now. Kitter can also use Psychic 2 times and not even risk missing Heat Wave. So will Kitter do that? Time is running low, Laroxel is at 30 seconds right now. I think you have to Swords Dance right now. U-turn, okay? U-turn into Marini. We're going to see the Swords Dance right now. And I don't think even a crit cannot save that Marini. Or actually, a crit can save the... Let's go. 65, no crit, and Kitter is going to win the game. He moves up to 2 and 5, and Laroxel moves down to 3 and 4. A really exciting game, a lot of twists and turns, and finally a photo finish at the end. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you want to see more live content, make sure to like and subscribe.